What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis, and we are back with yet another video. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about all the rumblings that are going on with LKCO. This stock was mentioned to me a lot in my comment section and as well as through private messages. And so I just wanted to give my thoughts about what's going on. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. Of course, for full transparency, I'm not invested in this stock. I'll let you guys know whether or not I want to invest in this stock and what I think is going to happen and the time frames regarding all of that. So we'll get into some articles, we'll look at the stock price, things of that nature. So if you're new around here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It turns out, guys, that only 7% of you watching this video right now are subscribed to my channel. So please hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and throw a thumbs up on the video so we can get it out to more people, and comment down below what are your thoughts on LKCO and about everything that's going on right now. So let's go ahead and get into this first article here. Luokung Technology trades in red on NASDAQ's trading suspension letter. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name of that company correctly. NASDAQ notified LKCO that due to the company being placed on the U.S. Department of Defense list, CCMC, operating directly or indirectly in the US, trading will be suspended at business opening of March 15th. So we're talking 5 days from now. Shares trade 10.9% down pre-market. The company plans to appeal the NASDAQ staff's determination to a hearings panel, and also it has initiated a case with the US Federal District Court for the District of Columbia challenging the unlawful designation of the company as a CCMC. The company believes it also qualifies for the extended date of May 27th, 2021 and not March 15th under the General License 1A. So this is the kind of the background information here. So this company was listed as a CCMC, and through the laws that were passed, we know that all of these companies are going to be delisted from the NASDAQ on March 15th, if I'm remembering all the articles correctly. But there are some companies that have an extension until May 27th of 2021, and LKCO thinks that it can be a part of that list. And not only that, I think it's also challenging the fact that it's listed as a CCMC to begin with, and they want to also hop off of that list. So let's go ahead and get into the second article that kind of explains everything a little bit better. So here we see, okay, here's where we start. LKCO show a decline in its stock during pre-market since the company has received a notice from the NASDAQ. The company provides interactive location-based services that deals with big data processing technology. Luokung Technology facilitates with integrated DAAS, SaaS, and PaaS services for internet. So this is kind of like SOS that we talked about yesterday. LKCO creates a city level and industry level digital twin holographic models with the help of geographic information systems and intelligent spatial temporal big data, with the goal to serve smart cities, intelligent transportation, smart industry, and LBS. So just based off of what they do, honestly, I'm very interested in the stock, but with all these rumblings happening about delisting, that's what gets me worried. So what's happening? On January 14th, 2021, Luokung Technology was added to the list of CCMCs alongside 8 other companies by the Department of Defense of the United States following Sections 1237 of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 1999. The company, being an enterprise owned by non-state members, has always gone through lawful operations and followed all the necessary rules and regulations. The company has been providing services and products to civilians, commercial purposes for public services, whereas time and again they have clarified that LKOC, or LKCO it should say, is not owned or affiliated with Chinese military. In response to this, LKCO announced that they will take measures necessary to save their status and interests of company as well as their shareholders. On March 6th, LKCO received a notice from the NASDAQ claiming that as a result of Luokung Technology being put in the above mentioned list that includes companies whether they are operating directly in the USA or indirectly and are bound by certain restrictions under Executive Order 13959, the company's ordinary shares will be suspended at the opening of business March 15th, 2021. We already know that. This is definitely a huge setback for the company that has resulted in the decline of the stock. Furthermore, NASDAQ will put a Form 25 NSE with the Securities and Exchange Commission that will remove Luokung securities from listing and regulation on the NASDAQ stock market. So now what? In response to this, the company is planning to formally put forward their appeal to the NASDAQ staff's determination to hearings panel. In a press release, the company also announced that they are separately initiating their course. Yes, so this is kind of the same stuff that we read in the other article. They declare that the company has been unlawfully designated as a CCMC, and the restrictions that have come along are a huge loss for the company and its shareholders. The case should be processed on legal grounds, providing the company with justice, but before the temporary emergency relief should be given to Luokung Technology. So that's pretty much where we're sitting right here. This company is trying to fight to stay listed on the NASDAQ. So we have kind of a two-pronged approach when it comes to this company. Not only are they fighting to stay on the NASDAQ permanently, so they're taking this to court essentially, but they also believe that if nothing else, they at least should have an extension to that May 27th, 2021 deadline. So hopefully, what they're hoping is going to happen is that they can permanently be listed on the NASDAQ, or at least they get this extension till May 27th so they can start figuring things out and hopefully try to take this, further into court and really try to stay permanently on the NASDAQ. So I'm hoping that we hear some news between now and March 15th. This is pretty much where we're sitting right now. If we take a look at the stock, yeah, I mean, this thing absolutely shot up. It was sitting at $3 and then it got absolutely murdered. I mean, sitting at 66% now. Sorry, it dropped 66% and now it's sitting at $1 flat. So we're pretty much, one third of what we were before. And this thing is probably going to continue to decline until we hear some very serious news about what's going on. So, to be quite honest, this is not really a stock video. This is more of a news video, so to speak. Of course, everything I say is not financial advice. I'm just here to put you guys on the plays that I'm interested in. I am interested in LKCO, but I really, really, really need to hear more information about whether or not these guys are going to be delisted. Now, I'm hoping that between this is my general time frame, general timeline that I hope is going to happen. Of course, I could be very wrong. I'm hoping that in the next couple of days, hopefully before the end of this week, we hear something about them getting the extension to the May deadline. Hopefully. Now, if that happens, that gives us a little bit more time to prepare for what's to come. And if that happens, then maybe they can further pursue their case in court and be permanently taken off that CCMC list and be permanently on the, or I shouldn't say permanently, anything can happen, but they should then be able to stay listed on the NASDAQ. Now, of course, this is all speculation, folks. I don't know exactly what's going to happen when it comes to this company, but I'm hoping that's the general timeline that we will get. Of course, in a very ideal situation, they go to court and they're able to get this thing figured out before March 15th, and then they come out and say, yes, we are staying listed on the NASDAQ, point blank, period. That would be a very ideal situation, but I don't know if that's going to happen that way. And as we look at this stock right now, it is just continuing to fall on the day. We're down to 98 cents, so we're below $1 now. And to be quite honest, I think it's going to continue to free fall until we hear a little bit more information. As always, I could be wrong about this stuff, but these are just kind of the signs and symptoms that I'm seeing when it comes to LKCO. Of course, nobody wants to be invested in a stock that has, a very bad outlook in the very short term. If there's some bad news came out, and we had to just weather the storm when it came to this stock, that's okay. But we're talking about delisting here, so that's pretty much where we're sitting right now. As always, folks, I'm not, I don't see everything, so I depend on you guys in the comment section below, because I know how great you guys are to really be able to bust out the real deep dives, the real due diligence, and be able to tell me what's going on in the comment section below. So please, if you have any other news when it comes to LKCO, please go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. I'm really interested in the stock. I think it has a lot of potential, but this whole delisting scare really has me, if nothing else, kind of scared to invest in it. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this stock. I know there's people down there that are probably huge LKCO fans, and I want to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Please, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Throw a thumbs up on the video so we can get it out to more people. I really appreciate you guys watching. All the love and support you guys have been showing me has been absolutely great. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Rigor Modus. Peace out.